Today, we're going to talk about the MSI. If you don't know what the MSI is, it stands for the Mid-Season International. It's basically the World Championship at the end of the spring split. So, a year in competitive League of Legends goes like this. Spring split, Mid-Season International, Summer split, World Championship. The MSI this year is more important than the one from last year because it will have a repercussion on the seed on the World Championship. If you didn't know, the final is tonight and it will pose CLG against SKT T1. So if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, if you don't follow the LCS, all that stuff, I will advise you to do so. The way they play the game is absolutely amazingly educational and it's so entertaining. And this year, particularly, I want you to watch it. I want you tonight to get some pizza with your friends and watch it because the CLG is in the final of the MSI, which has never ever happened before. People used to shit on NA. I mean, NA was not so good. It was one of the worst region in the world. And tonight, they're playing against the twice world champion and the team that never won the MSI as well. In one side, you have the Koreans who never won the MSI. It's the only title they need to officially say, we won everything. They won OGN multiple times. They won twice the World Championship. They never won the MSI. Always taken by the Chinese team. And in the other side, you have CLG, which just lost the Star ADC double lift going to TSM, but rebuild some sort of roster and reach the MSI final against SKT T1. So I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of people are expecting SKT T1 to win. I feel like I'm gonna give you a little bit of my pronostic. I'm gonna say who's gonna win, what's the score, and I advise you to tell me what you think on the comment down below. Who is gonna win with how much match, etc. It's a best of 5. Going back to SKT Telecom performance during the whole MSI, we saw them lose a lot of games, like a lot. They were 4-4 in the pool matches, and it was kind of scary to watch Faker being 0-4 with Azir. I'm not even kidding. But the thing that a lot of people don't say in the analyst desk, in the LCS, is that SKT T1 is one of the best BO5 team in the whole world. I think they lost 1 or 2 BO5 in their whole career. And they've been around for a lot of years. And that's so impressive. But the challenge here is not that CLG would take the win. Nobody's expecting them to win. And it's probably not gonna happen. Let's not lie. SKT has the experience. They know they don't have as much pressure as a CLG, of course. They have better players. They have better synergy because they've been playing longer together. It's pretty much in SKT Telecom hands. And the fact that their experience in best of 5 is unbeatable, it's even harder for CLG to pull a win that. But you have to know that if CLG gets even a win from SKT T1, it would be a win for NA. A huge win for NA. Because think about it, League of Legends has always been Koreans. We've bought Koreans to bring them in the US, in Europe, because they were just so talented at League of Legends. Taking one game off of the twice world champion is absolutely a huge success already. If they win, I don't know what to say. Like, if they actually win the best of 5, it will blow my mind. And everybody will kneel down to the NA.
Kneel. Kneel before your king.
All those people in Europe, in Korea, in China who shit on NA, all those people who shit on NA will absolutely be speechless. Because it's just the way it is. Koreans always won world champions when it was a big deal. Everyone will tell you that they play in another game. They play another game, they have another next level strategy, next level mechanics, which is not only true, but they always adapt to the meta and they're always impressive. Let's talk about CLG a little bit and let's give them some credit. I don't expect them to win, honestly. I would love to watch them win, to be honest, because of the commitment and hard work they've shown during the tournament. You know, being a pro, I don't know what is it to be a pro gamer, but I could only imagine what it is like to walk into an international tournament and knowing that a lot of people don't have any faith in you. A lot of people didn't have faith in CLG except like the fans. A lot of people wouldn't have bet it for the world that today CLG would face SKT T1 in final. It's impossible. Like, nobody would have thought of that, because CLG has been going from ups and downs in all the split. Stingsay is a good ADC, but he wasn't like super synergizing with Aphromoo. All that was like an ongoing process, and we never felt that against an international scene like this, they will do that well. CLG roster, it's a lot of credit to Darshan and Aphromoo. Darshan is an absolute beast. If you saw his match in the semifinals or on the pools, he's absolutely insane. And for me, the one who is absolutely blowing everyone's mind right now and leaving everyone speechless is Aphromoo. Aphromoo is one of the best support of the whole tournament. An absolute monster in shot calling. An absolute monster mechanically, pulling off a Sona twice against the Taiwanese team. It's absolutely insane. You can't put in the top two, not Darshan on Aphromoo. Like, you have to put Darshan and Aphromoo if you want to talk about MVPs in every single match they've done. You can tell me, okay, but Stingsay quadra kill with Caitlyn and stuff, okay, that's great. If you re-watch the team fight, and okay, Stingsay had a really good placement, but Aphromoo and Darshan are doing so much every single game. It's absolutely insane. So I would expect CLG to do well in the very first game, to be honest, because SKT has a lot of experience in the best of 5, and when you watch a lot of best of 5s from them, they lose the first and they win the 3 next. And I feel like SKT just watch you play from the first game, absorbs all of your knowledge and just adapt to your gameplay, and then knows the drill and knows how to win the next 3 games. It's maybe because Koma, the coach from SKT, needs that to get information, but I would expect a 3-1 for SKT T1, with CLG winning the first game with an absolutely amazing performance. I'm not saying it's going to be a crush on crush on crush. SKT T1 is not going to be chilling playing against CLG. It's definitely an opponent that is surprising, especially right now with the hype. Like, the adrenaline is flowing in their blood, and it's like CLG could actually be really impressive and surprise anyone. Because when you think about it, if you're Koma, the coach, and you watch at the data of CLG, they haven't played really good in the past years. So he has to only get the data from what happened in the last weeks in the mid-season international matches, which is absolutely insane because they're unrecognizable. Like, I cannot believe those are CLGs that were playing with double lift. I cannot believe this is Xmissy in the jungle. Who the hell is this guy in the jungle doing so much work? Insane roster. So let me know if you guys gather with your friends and you're gonna go to a watching party. I'm personally gonna chill in front of my computer. I'm gonna watch this. It's gonna be pretty amazing. Let me know in the comment down below what you think. Who's gonna win with how many points? I think that the first game will be won by CLG, and then SKT will take the next 3. So 3-1 for SKT. SKT will win the MSI. This is my realistic view, but otherwise, you know that I want CLG to win 3-0. Just for the fun of it. So sorry I didn't do it, guys. I just felt like talking about the final. The final is at 10:30 PST on the Twitch channel of Riot Games, or whatever country you're watching this from. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.
CLG counter logic gaming with the most unlikely victory.